when someone says to me, it's the time for the new bike, I'm like, no, I'm perfectly fine with my 390. This is more than enough. Why would I need a bigger bike? I don't need more power. This is already ridiculous power. You boys are... And here I am buying a new bike. Today is gonna be a little journey, little adventure. We going far. The train tickets were so expensive to get there. We're going to Preston, long distance bike. Second, this is gonna be the bike that needs to be bulletproof. And third, I want the parts to be cheap, because one of the purposes will be to start learning how to wheelie properly. Welcome in today's vlog. This is what we're doing today. Comfort, storage, protection from the wind, obviously big engine, hot grips, and that was the goal for the bike. Originally planned to buy the KTM Super Duke 1390 GT, but the insurance price for this bike was ridiculous. Even like not many people wanted to even insure me on this bike, so I've decided to went for something mainstream. I was the test riding this bike here and there. Unfortunately, MT-07 in naked version. Boys are often wheelie this bike, unfortunately. So I had to change the strategy a little bit. I've sourced the bike on eBay. I've contacted the person directly. His name is Carl. He was very helpful guy from Preston or somewhere near Preston. This is the place, in case you wouldn't know, past the Manchester. I live in London. So it was basically sounding like a perfect day. I paid for the bikes, I jumped into the train, and I was all hyped because we're going far, we're picking up the new bike, the weather should be perfect. I'm fully prepared for everything. I jumped out of the train and I met Carl straight away, right on time in Preston on the train station.
You alright?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Good.
My name is Arthur. Nice to meet you.
And a call.
Nice to meet you, Carl. He is a biker, he has multiple bikes. We had a nice conversation during the collection about the bikes. That's why I love biking community, because you can like chat to someone.
Yeah.
That looks promising.
Yeah. I'm the youngest person in Southport, full of pensioners.
Alright, let's try it. What did you do before?
Motorbike instructor.
Oh yeah, you said.
I was a bike instructor 15 years.
Oh wow. To be honest, I bought this bike like without even looking on it. I just saw the photos, I saw it's fully stocked, and I had, after the conversation, I had like basically good feelings. And the bike was cheap enough to make such a decision without even looking at the bike. And I wasn't disappointed. Considering the year of the bike, which is 2017, and the mileage on it, 20,000 miles, the bike is in expected condition. And this is fully stock bike.
You know when you said like hooligans have them, everything's standard on this. So they usually got noisy exhaust,
Yes.
rental bars,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
So they've been wheeling them about it.
Yeah, all covered in the stickers, so you can't even see the bodywork.
This has been nicely treated, honestly. Colin did about 10,000 miles on it. I've done about 2 or 3 on it.
Okay.
So it's had an easy life.
Even side reflectors on the front fork hasn't been even removed. So this is like, that tells you quite a lot already, because, well, MT-07's naked, hard to find it stock. Everyone is upgrading them bikes, exhaust, tail tidies, wraps, handlebars. Stock bike tells you something about the owner, which means for me that the bike was treated well. No one tried to show off on this bike. The exhaust, when we started the bike, was ridiculously quiet. I love it. I love this engine, this bulletproof. I was servicing this engine for my friend the other day, and it didn't lose a drop of oil.
No.
So that was like, wow, I was impressed.
Yeah, honestly.
That's I want to have, like, I will probably get more KTMs, but I also want something reliable like
honestly, they're bulletproof. I've got and had everything, if you know what I mean. I've had big touring bikes. I've got a 1500 Cruiser, a Kawasaki. You know, where you sort on it like that. I very rarely use that though. That MT-09 will do me. I'll tell you what's good on these, the brakes. Brakes are amazing on these. Right, I'll leave you to it, mate.
Thank you very much indeed. All the best to you.
Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Okay. Give us a message when you get home.
I will update you.
Yeah, make sure you've not been run over at Birmingham.
I'll go easy. jump on the bike and I start heading to London. Oh boy, that was a journey and a half. I was expecting to like completely blast it in no time. New bike, 700cc, boy, oh yes, I am going. However, as soon as I left Preston, it started to rain. So maybe after, I don't know, 40 minutes of ride, I had to stop, I had to dress up, I had to put my waterproofs on, and here we are, boy. We did that in last year during the winter. I spent 2 hours on the highway. I came so close to the hypothermia. I wouldn't ever like to do it again. I was basically scared when I saw the rain so early on my journey. However, I got prepared much better than back then, and I felt quite confident, although it said on the back of my head that I have still 200 miles to cover. However, I jumped on the bike, put my waterproofs on, I had my podcast on my earbuds, and I was basically enjoying the ride. It was ridiculous feeling because it was raining, it was pissing, I was on the highway, but I was still enjoying the ride. I mean, big part of it was that was basically the new bike, man, so who wouldn't be happy about the new bike? But it was super comfortable. Like, the bike is so easy to ride, the seat is so comfortable. This seat is even more comfortable than upgraded seat, which I paid like £300 in my KTM Duke 390. That's supposed to be premium, super comfortable. It is comfortable, but this Tracer, he still have more comfortable seats than my KTM. Hot grips, the screen which is protecting me from the wind, from the rain, creating that air bubble around me. Also the hands are protected because of the guards and all that. This is joy until my boots soaked through. The only thing that soaked through are my boots. Other than that, I'm good. Unfortunately, those boots are not the best. I bought them and I was told they are waterproof, and they are not waterproof, and I am planning to get something to cover, like to put over the boots for the heavy rains. This kind of over boots, rain protectors, ugly looking thing. So other than boots, my gloves soaked through a little bit, but I had a hot grip, so it was not too bad. Generally, entire journey, hour after hour, was okay. I've enjoyed myself, I've enjoyed the bike. Well, I'm not gonna lie, after 5th hour when it was like a darkness and it was still raining, and I was in the position when the highway was like not lit, there was no light on the highway at all, it was quite dark. It became annoying. I was like, I had to slow down. I was annoyed at that moment because it was hard to ride, hard to see, everything is wet, like wet. I'm not really soaked through, although at this point like everything is kind of wet because of the humidity and everything. So even you are waterproof, after 5 hours of riding, it's still difficult. And then we hit home.
We made it. We made it. We made it. So tired. Absolutely wasted. Oh, I'm so happy to be home.
And this journey showed me straight away what this bike is really worth. Oh boy, how comfortable it was, how nice and cozy, and how easy to ride, plenty of power. But what really surprised me was the fuel efficiency of this bike. I'm not sure how this is done, but if you like cruising on highway, there is that eco mode, and the bike did 65 miles per gallon. This bike, I fall in love straight away. So maybe it's mainstream bike, maybe a little bit boring, but I'm hyped and excited because it's fulfilling all my needs. And at this point of my career, unfortunately, I cannot afford the bikes that will not only fulfill my needs but my desires, and those will be for future videos, I suppose. Anyway, here we are, and what's the next step, you will ask? The next step will be to maintain this bike and to do everything what I like to do, what I usually do on this bike, mechanical wise and aesthetic wise. We will talk about them things in this video. Let me know what do you think about this choice as a wheelie machine, because it sounds a bit ridiculous. It's a big heavy bike
tracer, it wheelies anyway, and I will learn how to wheelie. I will spend time to learn how to wheelie. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for being with me in this one, and I will see you in the next video.